think I'm perfect. It's just perfect. I'm perfect.
What's going on, people on YouTube? It is your boy Obey Juice coming out with another banger, man. And we're gonna finish doing this Lamborghini that we got here. All in all, I think this is gonna be a nice project because one, it's rare to see one of these things. I mean, the interior, you know what I'm saying, looks decent, but we're gonna obviously fix everything, make everything look good. We're gonna take out the interior seats and the steering wheel just because I gotta make sure I always save the game, because you never know when something might go south. You just never know. So right now we just have the shell of this vehicle. I don't think I have anything attached to it. Yeah, nothing literally attached to it. It's just a shell. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take our fully built block, take it off the stand, grab this engine crane, and we're gonna move it where the Lambo is sitting, and we're gonna install this in here. Now we have the brand new fully built motor in here, and we can start, like, you know, figuring out stuff as we go. But for the main thing is to clean up the body, because I know the body is pretty much toast. We're gonna go ahead and weld up the body so that way the body's back to 100%. And I do believe, don't quote me, I do believe I can move the car to the car wash. Oh, I can't. Just be sitting on bricks. That's all that matters though, for real. So we're gonna give it some interior detailing. Give the interior a nice shampoo. Look, it revived it. Oh my gosh, it looks so much better. Then we're gonna also give this thing a car wash. Clean the outside of this thing. So this is the color of the Lambo. It used to be blue. Couldn't even tell. It was dirty. Wow. But yeah, so now at least we know what the color of the Lamborghini was. Yeah, at least we know what the color of the Lambo was, which is weird. I didn't know it was blue, but okay. Other than that, at least we have the shell cleaned up. That looks awesome, and then we can move it back to the lift. So now it's sitting up. Boom, it's coming together, you know, slowly. Not saying that it's gonna look good, but it's gonna come together. So now, knowing that we're gonna have this amount of horsepower on this thing, we can give it a more aggressive look, which isn't that big of a deal, honestly. We can kind of give it two different fender choices, do the windows. We can give it the Super Legra, which is like, I guess, a body kit for it. I don't know. We'll see. Give it the Super Legra door, got the front window. Go ahead and give it the two different fender styles. You got the Lamborghini hood with that. You got this hood. You got these headlights. You got two different style mirrors. Probably do the tinted out, you know, look in the back. And then you got this style and this style. You got a rear bumper, a window. You got the trunk, the right headlight. We can try two different ones for that. We're gonna do the tint for that. Super Legra on the trunk. You got trunk windows, and then you also have the windshield. I'm gonna give it the windshield B. So now, I know since also we have so much power, we gotta also separate these wheels, but not giving it those wheels because obviously I don't want those on this car. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look for something. Since I also have the rim DLC, I can go a little bit further than, you know, than what I could do. But I'm kind of glad that they actually incorporated this in the game because it was needed. I mean, most of the wheels that was on the car in the games before they did this rim DLC, I mean, They were straight, but like these are so much better. And if I want to give it like a legit crispy, you know, OE look, I could. Um, or I can make it into something else, which isn't a big deal. But we want to give it, you know, its own unique look. So I'm thinking about grabbing these, and I gotta see what size. So there are 19s. Okay, so we're gonna get the 19s on these. We're gonna get 4 of them. Since they're 19s, cool. Um, and like I said, I wish I could make the thing like, you know, crazy fast and all of that stuff, like with the twin turbos or whatever. But since this is a car mod, I can't necessarily swap whatever I want into it. Like when I look at the car status, see, it don't give me the option to swap anything else in there. But I mean, for this car to have 525 horsepower bone stock, no, you know, ECU tuning, no, you know, trans tuning, none of that other stuff. It's just straight balls to the wall. So this thing might do 700 horsepower easy. We'll see. But see, like the swap options on this, it gives me the option where I could put a V10 in it, or I could do, you know, a supercharged Hemi, or, you know, whatever. I could throw that in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make this Roadrunner a beast. I don't have to have that carbureted motor in there. But okay, so we got that. So we have all of this organized somewhat. Now they said they had 295s for the tires in the rear. I know we're gonna have to drop slicks, so I'm gonna get 2 of those, and it was 295 with the 19s. So we're gonna put it up to like, let's say 315, and then put the sidewall down to 40. And then in the front, they had 235, so we're gonna give it 245 40. Get 2 of those as well. Yeah, no crazy offset in there, so that's cool. Okay, so now we have all of that. Now I can install the wheels to the car. I know these wheels are gonna look so weird on there, but hey, that's whatever. It's gonna look like a Hot Wheels car. I don't care. I'm just having fun with this. All right, so now after we get all that, then we got the motor in. That's the main thing. We got the motor in, and now I just gotta like basically put all all of that stuff back together. So now we can go ahead and lift this thing up even more. We can start putting together the whole drivetrain. So we have the race variation of that transmission thrown in here. Give a brand new starter. You got upgraded front section exhaust that I gotta buy, so I'm gonna buy a couple of those, just in case if I ever want to put a V10 into something else. No, it's gonna be crazy, obviously, but it'll work for what we're trying to do. So that's all that matters for real. Okay, so now we have the mid muffler as well. Go ahead and buy as many of these as possible. Go crazy, not stupid crazy, but you know. Then also get the rear muffler. And then not only that, we'll be straight with that. Also need to get the performance intercooler because it is a big intercooler. This thing needs to have as much airflow reduction as possible. They don't have tuning for the radiator, unfortunately, but we can just get the regular OE radiators and call it a day. They don't have an upgraded fuel tank, so you know it's perfectly fine with that as well. Just need a couple of them. We don't need a lot. Also, getting the fuel tanks will make it so much easier because once when we put this thing on 93 tune, it's gonna be a monster. All right, here we go. So now, go ahead and put that on. Now we got 2 fuel pumps. We can also upgrade the fuel pumps and get aftermarket, so that way it's supplying the engine with a ton more power, which means that this thing probably will do 700 plus horsepower. And you know, it being rear wheel drive bias, this thing is gonna move like a monster. All right, so we have that. Now I can honestly buy a couple more of these, because I never know if I'm gonna need a lot of the rear axle housing for this specific one. I never know if I'm gonna see it on another vehicle, so just be, you know, safe than sorry. Now I can buy aftermarket suspension. They have the billet billet control arms, which are way better, and I think that will work so much. That would work so much, honestly. And then I forgot to the bushings. We can go get the polyurethane bushings instead of the regular rubber bushings, which means that even though it'll stiffen up the suspension with turning and stuff like that, or even the struts doing their thing as well, this will come in handy so much better than just, you know, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put the OEM stock bushings on here, and then, you know, it takes a beating later down the line. So you want to make sure that you have the stronger stuff, you know, for it. Like I said, I forgot that I needed to also, oh, not the body shop. I forgot I need to also go in the struts, because I gotta buy a lot of these, because I just started a brand new game, so I don't have no struts and no springs for this at all, which yeah, it kind of sucks, but I mean, you know, I'd rather be stocked up on parts than not having none at all. At least I know, like, for other little smaller things, I can most definitely get away with it, just by clicking the B button simply. But yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I mean, other than that, I should be straight. At least that parts is upgraded for right now. But I should be able to just click the B button. Let me see. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Can I just use it like that? No, see, it won't let me do it like that. Okay, so it wants me to do it like that, which is crazy. Okay, so I gotta get some springs because I don't have any springs. Shocker. Gotta have front and rear springs on this thing. So I'm gonna buy a couple of these, just to, you know, make sure I'm stacked up. I'm gonna do this one more time, and also let me see, what else do I need? The rear springs as well, just in case if I had to do those as well, I can be perfectly fine with that. That way I'm not like, oh, I gotta, you know, ramble around and try to figure out stuff. All right, so now we'll do this a couple times as well. This will be the last one probably. And boom. Okay, now we're done. We can go ahead and do all of that. Now I can join parts together. Oh wait, hold on, I'm missing one thing. Oh, the front shock absorber cap. Forgot about that. Whoops. So the cap for the front shock absorber, we gotta have the absorber cap on top of that. If not, the dang thing will blow up. Literally. Buy as many of these as possible as well. Probably do 200 of them, just so that way I'm stocked up. And so that way I can stock that up. And then, wait, what else is it talking about now? Front. Oh, wait. Why is it saying? Oh, because I didn't get the rears? Wait, I'm confused. Hold on. I'm so confused. What is it talking about? If it's talking about the front, I'm looking at the front, right? I'm not tripping. Wait, what is it talking about? I'm so confused, bro. Unless the game's bugging out, which could be possible. Here, let me do this. Let me do this. I'm just gonna buy this too. Buy a couple of these just to have them. But I'm most definitely sure that I'm not tripping because you do go here. You can't separate these parts, right? So then you just take them off, right? But if you take them off, it says double wishbone, rear, and the rear shock cap. I have never heard of that. So, honestly, I think what it is because it's in the tuning shop and it's probably aftermarket. Nah, that would have been. Damn, I don't know. Just drawing a blank here, trying to figure this out. Yeah, cause see, it say rear shock absorber. So what I can do is, I guess I'm gonna have to do it. Oh no. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look and here again, go to the shocks, and I'm gonna see. I'm probably overlooking it. Not gonna lie, but yeah, here we go. I'm tripping, y'all. Who are we? Man, you know, it's crazy when y'all be playing games so much and you start looking for stuff specifically and then you overlook something. It's like, come on, bro. But we're gonna get it figured out. My ass is off a couple hours of sleep. I'm just trying to, you know, knock these bangers out for y'all. All right, so now we can go ahead and join all these parts together and just make a bunch of them. So I'll be right back for that. Okay, so I made as many of them as I could. So now I can go ahead and put this stuff together and continue on from where I left off at. At least we know we got brand new suspension, you know what I'm saying, going on. Do the billet control arms, upper and lower. And do the polyurethane bushings because, like I said, stronger material, way better, you know what I'm saying, performance-wise. And yeah, it'll run like a charm, dude. Not even gonna lie to you. So now we can buy up all of that. Also the wheel hub is most definitely important as well. Buy up as many of those as possible to go ham with. Now we got those on deck. Do the bearing. I don't know why is it. What is it doing? Thank you. Okay, because I'm trying to, you know, lock in on this. So I'm gonna buy as many of these as possible because I am gonna need the bearings. Like literally, the bearing gonna have to be in there regardless in order for it to connect to the axle. Now, buying as many of these as possible means that I don't have to worry about it as much, and also get some new axles in the rear. I thought the game would have at least like tried to fix them. They probably did, but it probably was too terrible in condition and it wouldn't work. So kind of understand that. Now with brake disc, we can do the Brembos because obviously I'm not making a customer's car no more. I'm doing what I want to do instead. So we're gonna buy a lot of these. And we're gonna also get a lot of the caliber pistons. So we're gonna get the Brembos. We're just gonna have Brembos on everything. It's gonna be so much better stopping power. Not even gonna lie. And doing the bigger rotors, front and rear, bro. Just telling you, junk gonna stop on a dime, bro. So we're gonna get everything. I mean, literally everything. I want to buy as many of these as possible as well, just for the simple fact that we're going to have some fun. Now we could do front and rear for the calibers, or not the calibers, but the braking. We can do just the regular Jones, but I want to make sure that whatever car we actually start customizing, that we will be able to, you know, go crazy with that. So, you know, I just want to double check with that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go crazy yet, but I want to make sure at the same time we do have the best stopping power hands down for the car. So We're gonna put the 315s in the back, like I said, because this thing, oh my gosh, dude, this thing, the tires are so big. Look at it, oh my gosh, this thing looks so funny. I'm gonna have to, here, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna look, what the, oh, they had 35s on there and not slicks. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take those off. So I'm gonna separate them. Honestly, I did not expect that, so give me a second. I'll be right back, and then we can go ahead and continue on. All right, so now we got everything figured out. Hopefully the fitment actually looks pretty straight. So we got the 30s on the sidewall, and yeah, that's a lot better. Honestly, that is a lot better, because at first the sidewall was too damn big. But you do see the Brimbos, the 4-piston Brimbos in the back. That looks awesome. Now since we have one new side put on, we also got to do the other side. So let's go ahead and knock this out real quick. I appreciate y'all being patient with this build. This is not easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we're gonna get it done. It's gonna look awesome. Got that. Got the rear control arms. Gotta do the, I'm glad I put enough of them. I'm still gonna make some more shocks pretty much like off the camera regardless. Like they're not gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be like a time consuming thing, honestly. Pretty much like even when I'm just doing it just to be doing it, like cool, you know. Oops, this thing is in the way. Okay, cool. So now I can buy up as many of these as possible on this side as well. Now we got that. So now we have the exhaust pretty much tied together. Everything was looking good. I can go ahead and put the wheel on in the rear. So now we have the rears installed. 315s. I mean, yeah, it wasn't as wide as a fitment, but look, the fender wall looks so much better with that on there now, so that's cool. So now we can go to the front, and we can start buying up as many parts as possible as well. Here we go. Buy as many of these as humanly possible. Also the steering rack too. Go ahead and buy as many of these as possible. I think they do have aftermarket sway bar links for the front, but I think that's for like I think that's like for certain cars though. But I can see if it is a tuning part. Okay, no, it's nothing fine with that either. It's all good. So we're gonna go ahead and buy that as well. So now, I can also get the battery tray bought, so we can have some battery trays just in case. Never know. While I'm at it too, in my inventory, I could just sell all these parts because it's taking up space. Go ahead and buy the radiators because you never know, come across it again. So now we have that. The windshield washer reservoir, I don't have any of those at all, so I know for sure I was gonna have to buy them. So we got a couple of those now. And yeah, so I'm pretty much ready to assemble the front. I do believe, wait, hold on. Whoops. The knuckle cover. Need a couple of those because for sure, I'm trying to, you know, go crazy with it. I need to be able to have that on deck. But okay, that's cool. At least I know. I think this is for the bigger one anyway. And the front wheel hubs, need a bunch of those as well. Pretty much about to be almost done and complete with this car. All right, so now got that. Put this in. Bunch of wheel bearings. The wheel hub cap. Don't have as many of those as well. I mean, the series, don't get me wrong, if y'all do want to see the more realistic car mechanic series, I could go back to that. I just have it as another game save. But yeah. Okay, so now we have that. We got the big brakes in the front. Brimbos. Boom. Now we do the upper billet, the lower is not, oh, it's not even, so we gotta do the billet for this as well. I guess it's like two different variations of this same thing. So, all right. Go ahead and get this. Got the polyurethane bushing. Bam. All right. Now, I don't have the double wishbones in the front, which is exactly what I thought was gonna happen. So, I'm gonna buy as much of these as possible because it comes with the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, see, it gives me the whole thing. I like that. So all I have to do is just go here and join the parts together once again. So I'll be a few seconds and YouTube time, but you know, it'll take me some time to do this over and over and over again. Okay, so now I have a couple of those put together, assembled and everything. Like I said, I could probably make more of them when I get a chance, but that's not my main priority right now. I'm just trying to get the car running. And oh Lord, I forgot to buy the inner tie rods. Whoops. So we're gonna buy as many of these as possible as well, because we for sure are gonna do a lot of suspension work on vehicles. Yeah. Just want to make sure I'm stocked up on those. Okay, so go ahead and get that. Outer tie rod also, I need to get some new ones. I'm gonna see if I could find some more like possible mods to even help with the gameplay, because if I can get these cars to work and you know do all of this, and it shouldn't be a problem. Honestly, I don't think it would be a problem. We'll just see how it turns out though. But now we can put this on there as well. So now we have one side completely done. Put the sway bar link. And the front sway bar I forgot as well. Luckily, we can go ahead and just buy a bunch of these, so that's not a big deal. Okay, now we have a lot of those, which is cool. Go ahead and start on the other side with the steering knuckle. Go ahead and do the front cover. Oh, you know what? I forgot, but I'm not gonna worry about it. They do have the other knuckle cover that's a little bit bigger for the Brembos, so the rotor might be grinding up against the knuckle cover. I'm not really tripping about it, dude. I'm just glad that this thing is gonna be, you know, built. It's gonna be awesome, and we're gonna have as much fun as possible. That's all that honestly matters to me. All right, so now go ahead and do the inner tie rod, do the outer tie rod, and put the wheel on. And now we have we basically have the shell of the car put together. This thing looks awesome. Now we can start putting air filters in, power steering. I gotta get that as well. Have as many of these as possible. As many of these as possible. Okay, so now we have these. Gotta get some ABS pumps and also all type of ECU, TCU, whatever tuning that's available. All right, so now we have probably going to grab just a couple more, because we also gonna have to grab the module for it as well. Yeah, I kind of figured. So grab the module as well, and this is gonna be awesome. I never did a Lambo yet, but this should be a piece of cake. I don't see why it would be a problem, but they can't find the tuning for that. But we'll just go ahead and I meant to go here. We can, you know, just obviously go to the ECU part. I could have typed it in, but it's all good. So we're just gonna do a whole bunch of stage 3 files, just to, you know, maximize as much power as possible. So we'll grab a couple of those, and then also the stage 3 from the other ECU type, just to have that as well. So yeah. Other than that, I think yeah, that's what I meant. I meant this one, the front disc brake shield. This is the one for the bigger rotors. Obviously, if I wanted to do it, I could. Um, I could give it a try, but I don't know. So that's that. And then also, if we had a car that came in for, um, that has like a drive shaft attached to it, at least I know I can get them the carbon fiber one, which is like the best of the best. So then, also rear brake disc shield, having that with the bigger bigger dust shield would be awesome as well. So now we have all of this to scrap. Um, all right, so now we can put the stage B file on this. I don't have any of the brake master cylinders yet, so gotta buy a bunch of these as well. I know it kind of sucks because it's a brand new save, like a brand new game file, but I'm not really worried about it at the moment because of the fact that I'm gonna be able to make up for it, regardless. So I'm not too nitpicky with that, I should say. But yeah, so we got this, we got that. Um, we have the radiators in stock. We got that. We got that. This thing has 4 radiators, which is so wild. Got the battery tray, got the other radiator, got this radiator. Since I don't have a battery for it yet, we can get it an AGM battery, which actually does a lot better. Just for performance sake. So yeah, go ahead and buy the brackets to hold that down, and then also get the rods because we need the rods in order to hold the battery down so it don't jump up and out of the car. Okay, so got all of that. Boom. Go ahead and put this down. Boom. Yeah. Oh, the fuse box is way over here. Did not know that. Okay. They put the fuse box upside down, which is so weird. That is weird. Okay, so we can take the fuse box and see if we can replace it, which we can. So since it has this base, we could just go ahead and grab as many of these as possible, because you never know if I'm going to bump into another car that needs a fuse box with this particular style. Also the relays, I gotta buy as many of the relays as possible as well. Like I'm talking a lot of them because I know I'm gonna be doing a lot of them. Just want to make sure I'm prepared, So then that's for that one. Then you got this relay for type B. So then grab up as many of these as possible as well. So now you can put all of this together. Put all the fuses in there. All the relays is 2. All the relays. Then you have the cover for the box. Buy a couple of these as well. And then you can go ahead and put that down. So now, honestly, if I wanted to, I could, I was about to say, I could put that in there. And I can head to the back of the car, because regardless, I have to take all of this off to put power steering fluid in. Fill it up to the max. Boom. Put some engine oil in there. Fill that up. Do the coolant. Do the brake fluid. Okay, and got power steering fluid, got that, got the oil in there, have the starter for the, I got the starter in there, okay, got oil in it, got fuel, coolant, exhaust hooked up, everything's straight, got spark plugs in there, put some washer fluid in here, even though it's not necessary, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I might actually just stop the gameplay, and this thing is actually coming together nicely, not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna stop the gameplay right here though. I'm gonna make sure I save it, and then I'm also taking another screenshot. But this next gameplay, we're gonna finish this up, take it on a dyno, and then actually take it to the drag strip. So stay tuned for that. If so, I'll catch y'all in the next one. It's your boy Juice signing out. Peace.
Cody.